going on, you guys, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next? I'm Mike, your host, and I hope you guys are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, please subscribe if you are new here and you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 150,000 subscribers, and I would love you to join me on this journey. So hit subscribe right now and join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. And guys, make sure you have your notifications on. That way you get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you. But what's going on, you guys? What is going on? And welcome back. And today we are on season 2, episode 7 of Paranormal America. Traveling the 50 states of the United States, heading west to east and looking at all the creepy stuff that's happened in each state along the way, which currently brings us to Idaho. But before we get started on that, guys, we have to jump right over to, say it with me, guys, Paranormal America. Welcome to Paranormal America. And today, I just spit. And today, we are talking about Idaho State Penitentiary. So Idaho State Penitentiary is an old abandoned prison where over 10,000 inmates have spent some of their time, and a lot of them have died there, and people say that some of them are still there. But enough of the jibber jabber, let's jump right over to the story. Idaho State Penitentiary. Everyone knows that prisons are nearly always a magnet for paranormal activity, thanks to the melting pot of emotions that soak into the walls of these buildings. Old Idaho State Penitentiary is no different, and it has long been considered one of the most haunted places in Idaho. The prison was established back in 1870 as one cell house, but it very quickly began to grow into a complex of buildings enclosed by a thick wall of sandstone. In fact, part of the prisoners' sentences was mining the rock to build the very walls that kept them in. Over 10,000 convicts have passed through the prison over the course of a century, and it seems that not all of them have left. There have been several deaths on the premises, including 10 executions and 110 documented deaths due to illness, murder, and plain old age. However, the conditions in this prison were horrific, with inmates being subjected to inhumane treatment, so it would not be surprising if the death toll was actually much higher. And those deaths were simply not documented. Due to the design of the prison, the cells were unbearably hot in the summer months and freezing cold in the winter. Plus, there was no indoor plumbing, so as you might imagine, there was a great deal of misery and suffering, which has definitely left a mark on the prison. There are a number of documented paranormal events that have happened in Old Idaho State Penitentiary. The most haunted spot is said to be Five House, where Idaho's answer to Jack the Ripper, Raymond Allen Snowden, was executed in 1957. It is believed that the murderer's soul is still haunting the prisons and the grounds, and he has done even since before the prison closed in the 70s. Reports of his presence have been made by visitors, staff, and prisoners alike. Whenever he draws near, the living are said to be overcome by a feeling of dread and oppression. Snowden is by no means the only spirit at Old Idaho State Penitentiary. It is a fairly common occurrence for visitors to hear phantom footsteps echoing throughout the halls, and disembodied voices are also heard very regularly. Visitors participating in the regular walking tours of the old prison have also been touched and even pushed by unseen hands. There is a very strong feeling of being watched from the shadows, and several shadow figures have also been spotted in a number of places around the prison. And that is the end of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I know it was very short, but there really isn't that much down for Idaho. Like, I was really looking, and I was thinking about doing this other one, but it's not really a paranormal ghost story. It's more a conspiracy theory about the state of Idaho doesn't even exist. Whoa, imagine my shock. Yeah, that's right, guys. People actually have a conspiracy, which I have heard before. I remember somebody telling me this, and I kind of didn't really get it at first, but somebody said to me, like, have you ever met anybody from Ohio? Not Ohio, Idaho. They will say, have you ever met anybody from Idaho? And most people say no. And then they say, have you ever been to Idaho? And most people again say no. And then they say, have you ever known anybody who has been to Idaho? And again, people say no. So people are saying that Idaho doesn't even exist. It's not a real place. It's made up. Nobody lives there. Nobody's from Idaho. Which is kind of funny, because I actually did know somebody from Idaho a long time ago. She was from Idaho Falls. But it's kind of funny. It's just, I mean, obviously Idaho's real. It's not. But people are legit believing that Idaho is just kind of an illusion put on us by the government. It's like a brainwash thing, like government control, mind control. They're trying to make, and the people who do actually live in Idaho, they're kind of believing that they're living in Idaho, but they don't know that they're actually not. They're living in the surrounding states like Washington and Montana and Colorado and all these states that are separated because of Idaho. People are saying that it doesn't exist, like it's not really there. The government put that space there to stop the other countries, I guess, fighting or something like that. There was a big conspiracy on it, but I was gonna do that, but I was like, I can't do that. It's not very, like, paranormal. But my question to all of you guys for question of the day is, do you actually know anybody from Idaho? Does Idaho exist? Is any of you guys from Idaho, or do you know anyone from Idaho? Let's get to the bottom of this conspiracy. This is another video for another day. Magic 8 Ball! Are people from Idaho real? I mean, is Idaho a real state? Outlook not so good. Idaho, you're fake. You're fake news. And as you guys know, I like to poison your heads with powerful knowledge so that y'all don't have to go to school anymore. And today's random fact of the day is, did you know that a strike of lightning contains enough energy that it can toast 100,000 pieces of bread? Oh my god, the more you know. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you slap a like on it. Let's see if we can go for 2 likes on this video. I would really appreciate that. And if you are still watching right now, go look in the bottom of the description for the secret comment code. Shh, don't tell anyone. It's a secret. I want you to take that code, put it in the comment section. It proves to me that you watched the video till the very end and you found it. But thank you all for watching, guys. I love you all, and remember the most important thing, chase your dreams, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, guys.